have any more. Oh. It, like, regenerates. Hi, buddy! Thanks for the alien tech while I'm invading your planet. Hello, hello, hello. This is Koya coming to you live from my basement. Let's play Metroid. I am going to be totally honest here. I'm not doing a speed run. I'm not going for any extra challenge or anything like that. I just, I've been watching Ryukar's playthroughs on the NES Championship game recently, and it just got me thinking about this game again, and I decided to go back to it for fun. Ooh. Our hero, the glorious Samus. I have beaten this before. I have played this game before. I have beaten it before, but I'm not planning on using any guides or any walkthroughs or anything like that. There's our morph ball. And it has been years since I played this. I have played it, I have beaten it, I've collected everything before. I made a point when I played this before not to use walkthroughs or anything like that, but I did look up a map just so that I could see where there were hidden rooms and figure out how to get to them. So that I did collect all of the items. But I don't plan on doing any of that this time. I'm just gonna go for it and see where I end up. This is something that always throws me off, that you can't crouch and shoot in this. So I know later on you can bomb through that. This is one of those tantalizing things the first time I ever played this. It's like, there's gotta be a way to get down there. There was a way to get down there. I didn't know that until later. That's the glory of finding things out. Those suckers move out of my way. I hadn't actually played this for an extremely long time. When was it? It probably was maybe only... Shoot. I got distracted by this asshole. It was probably only about 10 years ago or so when I finally played this game for the first time. I was at a convention with a friend, and there was a retro game seller, and I saw it, and I don't remember. Oh my god. Be prepared for a lot of dying here, because I am rusty as hell. And I'm trying to talk at the same time, which is not easy to do. I don't remember if my friend saw it and mentioned it first, or if it was me, but there was a vendor that had it, and it came up that I had never played this game, and I didn't actually know anything about it. And my friend insisted that I immediately buy it. They were just like, no way. No way are you not having played this game. Like, you were buying this immediately, and playing it. So I did, and I wasn't very enthusiastic about it at the time, because honestly, I didn't really know that much about Metroid. Just that it was, famous and popular. So I didn't know what to expect at all when I first played this, and I was actually really impressed. I was not expecting there to be so much depth and complexity, and like the open world kind of nature of the game, you know, where it's that sort of half open world thing where there's areas that you can't get to until you've gotten later things. But overall, it's very open. And there's so much to discover, and there's so much to figure out, and there's different pathways to get to the things. And I really, really enjoyed it way more than I thought I was going to. So, now, like I said, I did look up a map at the time just to make sure that I didn't miss anything. But today I am just picking it back up for the heck of it. And I aim to finish it. It will probably not be tonight. I guess we'll see. I don't actually know. I know that there's the time not restrictions, but the different completion time levels where you get a different kind of ending depending on how long it takes you to finish the game. I don't off the top of my head know what those levels are, so I don't actually know how long this game takes. But I'm the thorough kind of gamer where I want to explore everything. I'm pretty sure if I keep going up here, I get to a place where I can't go any further. This game also takes a lot of memory if you're not using a map, which, being that I'm going to be talking while playing it, not very optimistic about. Oh, okay, I've got more than one option here. Let's see. Last time, a while ago, I picked this up on the Switch emulator just to give it a try, and I thought, you know, save states and all that, and that'd be neat, but I didn't get all that far. So, but I'm such a completionist when it comes to games. Ooh, I got lots of options. Okay, now I'm at the top. I'm such a completionist when it comes to games that I don't really speed through things. Last time I attempted this, I thought about, you know, trying to rush it to see if I could get the the best ending, but didn't actually get that far. Anyway, I did at some point start Super Metroid also, and really was enjoying where that was going so far, but for some reason, I have to make a point of completing these things, or I just don't. These dudes out of the flower pots just make me crazy. Ah! Get... What the hell? Eh! Oh my god. There. Jesus. Okay. Do I have more energy than that I can get than this? Yep, I do. But then I got hit again. Whatever. Okay. Decent shape. Ah. And then I can't get any farther because I have to have rockets, so... Or missiles, I guess, is what they are. So now I gotta go all the way back. That's the joy of this game. Is... going until you reach a dead end. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Where you can't get any further. Yep. Be prepared for a lot of dying. Because it's gonna happen. Uh-huh. So yeah, you do have to start back at the beginning, but if you're just continuing, you get to keep the stuff that you already got. So I know I can't finish the top part when I get to that section. There's a lot of in the old Metroids, at least. I haven't played the newer ones, but at least in the original ones like this, it's a lot of trial and error, and just a lot of exploration, and just finding doors and seeing if you can get through, finding random items that can generally help you get through additional doors, and it's just very it's a very open, pseudo open world, I suppose. Same thing I did the first time. You gonna be back? No. There's a thing here, but I gotta bait it first. The number one thing that drove me crazy the first time I ever played this was that you can't crouch and shoot. It makes me nuts. Especially, there's no logical reason for it either. If there was a logical reason for it, that would be different, but there isn't. You just can't. And that is extremely irritating. Yeah, so I have played this, but I am in no way a master at it. Just felt like going at it again, and I wasn't sure what I wanted to play next anyway. I'm still not quite ready to do my redo of Hollow Knight since I lost my footage. I'm gonna have to start over. And I've got some new games that I bought for the Switch and whatnot, and I thought about it. I was like, you know what, the NES is already hooked up. I haven't played Metroid in a really long time. I was thinking about it. Figured, what the hell. So I am playing this on original hardware. I do actually own this for the NES, which is still the console that I play most of the time. There was another door up here that wasn't the door that I got stuck at. Diddly-doo. Let's see what's in here. Ugh, it's one of these areas. The sound in these areas is so freaking creepy. That struck me right from the beginning when I first played this, is this particular sound, in the sections that are like this is so creepy. It just gets basic all of a sudden, and it's ah. Oh my god, that was stupid. It's such an abrupt shift, and it's so unsettling. And I can't get through here either, so yeah, no, I figured I was supposed to go through the first door. But I just had to know. I had to know. Alright, back to adventure music. Yay! I'm having a space adventure. Gonna kill aliens. Of course, I'm like invaded their planet here. Actually, I think I'm supposed to go straight through, but again, it's me. I wanna know what else is around. I wanna know. I wanna know. I'm going down. I'm going down. I have very, very vague memories of where anything is in this game. It has been a long, long time since I played this last, but start at the bottom. You're gonna fire at me. Not fire at me, but fly at me. Alright, well, these are enemies that I can defeat easily, so that's a sign. Right, so I'm in the bottom right here. Of course, no maps or anything. You just have to remember. You either have to write it down yourself, or you have to remember where everything is. Well, that actually... If so, that is a thing that I did not know. I was just noticing that it seems like once you've got a an item, if you don't collect that item, no more enemies come out of the pipe. I don't think I ever noticed that before. Boy, that makes things a lot easier. Damn, these dudes in pipes are so obnoxious. Nope. At least you can fire upwards, but it still drives me nuts that you can't crouch and fire. Alright, I'm not gonna stand there anymore, hoping to get more life. We're just gonna go for it. Alright, acid or whatever the hell, and now I get some missiles. Whoops. Or I would if I didn't fuck up and fall in the acid, or whatever this stuff is. First somersault jump kind of throws me off a bit. I think is part of the problem. Now I could get those, but I don't need to. Or I mean, I do need to, but I wanted to, oh my god, I'm gonna die. I wanted to stop any more enemies from coming out of the pipe. Shit. I tend to brute force a lot when it comes to this game, which isn't the smartest way to go about doing things. I would like some more life, please, but it probably won't give me any more. Because I shunned that first batch that it gave me. Alright, yep, I can only hold 5 missiles, so whatever. And I think it actually takes the whole 5 to open one door. To open one of those red doors. Hammering the fire button is not gonna be my friend. Do-do-do-do. Isn't this exciting? Isn't this fun? Okay. Enough of that for the moment. Keep going right. And now we've hit an elevator to the next section, which obviously I'm not going to do right now. Alright. So, elevator to another area is on the bottom right of this. Doodly-doo-doo. Yep. That's what I mean when I refer to an unassisted playthrough, is when I've played the game before, but I'm not using tools, I'm gonna die. Run away! Oh, whoops, no, I'm doomed. Okay. I'm not using maps, I'm not using walkthroughs, I'm not using tools. I'm just going for it. And I'm really screwed. Actually, at this point, it might make sense to just, to just die and go back to the beginning again. I don't want to do that. It's gonna take me a while though to recover my energy. Come on, man. I've almost got... Okay, that's good enough. Although they'll keep coming out unless I... Another thing. That is a really helpful thing to know, actually. That if you've got a power-up out, they won't keep coming up. I can't believe I didn't realize that before, but I didn't. That makes a big difference. Alright, we're back to here. So, and to the right is another area. I think there's 5 areas in the original Metroid. It's the one that you start in, and then there's 2 that you ride the elevators down to that you have access to from the beginning, and there's the one that you bomb your way to from like the very beginning of the thing, and then the last one you get to through one of the other ones, if I remember correctly. And this is not going to be a fast playthrough at all because I am a completionist who looks for stuff. Plus, obviously, with the way that I'm playing, I will be better off with as many items and power-ups as possible. Not an expert. Okay, do I want to go... I always feel like going straight is like moving forward, but not necessarily. These things, okay, forget you things. Come back to that. Oops. Whew. Yeah, not being able to crouch and shoot makes me nuts in this game. I feel like that's something they actually... I might be wrong. I feel like they changed that in Super Metroid. I have a vague memory of that making me extremely happy, but I might be making that up. I don't remember. Whoops. Ah! Whoops. I had some second thoughts about, now I want to see how much further. Is this where I can't... This is where I run into an area where I can't get up any higher? I feel like it is. Some second thoughts about streaming tonight. Nope, it's just a ceiling. Because I haven't got a lot to say at the moment. But, the next 2 weekends, I'm going to be, I'm going to be, I guess, what do you call that? Not participating in the, I'm going to be an audience member at the Fringe Festival. Ow. And, okay, I need bombs to get through there. So I do have to go straight to more of these flying green things, which are going to kill the hell out of me. Everything in this game is going to kill the hell out of me. Anywho, beginning of August, here in the Minneapolis area, we have a Fringe Festival. Just a bunch of independent theater productions. Where are the enemies? Okay, that was strange. Bunch of independent theater productions, and I get like a multi-show pass and just go see a bunch of plays by local artists. So that happens the first like couple weeks of August, so the next 2 Sundays. Oops. I'm gonna die. I feel like one of these you can, it's like a fake floor. You gotta have bombs to get through there anyway. I'm gonna die. Gonna die, and then what? And then I have to come back through here. Oops. So I won't be around the next 2 Sundays, because I'll be doing that. So I figured I should go for it anyway. I'm just gonna have to practice my BS skills. That's just how you do this thing. Doodly-doo. Maybe I just dodge. Yeah, it's either this one or the previous one where you can actually bomb through the floor and it's just like a fake floor. And there's a secret area. Alright. Dodging is the better idea when it comes to some of this stuff. Just go. Just run. Run away. Run away. Aha. Aha! More E! Oh, the E! Give me that E! E-tank. Ooh. I completely forgot how much life I started with. I was thinking like, oh yeah, it was probably about 50, that's fine. Nope, it was 100. I was just doing that poorly. And I have a spare E. If I'm remembering correctly, one of the things they did change with Super Metroid is when you start with full life, because this one you don't. You get your tank, but it's an empty tank when you die and start over. You actually have to fill it up, and that's extremely irritating. Okay, the third shaft here. Looked at a couple things. I'm still going straight forward. So I appreciate that with this game. So one, it has passwords, which was an extreme advancement. Yeah, let's go with this. Oh. Creepy time. I suppose what I should have done once I got missiles is gone back and opened up one of those doors. Because those would probably be the easier ones. But I kept going. Well, I'll die eventually, and I can go back there then. Well, come on, you! Get out from under there. Thank you. Sheesh. What was I saying? I hate that you can't duck and shoot! What was I saying? I had more to that thought. It's gone now. Yeah, maybe I should just dodge more, huh? Oops. I can't fire fast enough. Okay. So here's one of those. And yeah, what the hell? Okay, how do I... Alright, I got a shift button. It's enough to open one. Ooh! But I have to have another one to open this, don't I? Oh, no, I didn't! Do 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 do. Now what the heck was that? I don't have any more. Oh. It, like, regenerates. Hi, buddy! Thanks for the alien tech while I'm invading your planet. Maybe it was more... missiles? I don't know. I don't know what that was, but I got it! Oh, right. Yeah, I appreciate that, when you do die, you start over, not only do you keep the stuff that you've already collected, but you start over at the beginning of whatever part of the game you were in. So once you go down one of those elevators and you're in a different section of the world, you start over at that part. Well now I'm gonna totally throw myself off because I'm not gonna remember what I did and didn't do. What did I do? Okay, this is the part I was thinking of earlier where you can't go any higher. Okay, so I can't go any further without boosts from the earlier areas. So, okay, never mind. That solves my memory problem. Although now I have to go all the way back, and at some point I'm gonna have to try and collect more missiles, because I'm going to need them to get through the other red doors. So that's the next thing I have to do. The stuff is really blipping out on the left here, on the edges. Original hardware does crazy things. Crazy things, does some weird things. Okay. And then but yeah, people that didn't grow up playing these retro games, I'm gonna have a oh damn it. I'm gonna have a brief get off my lawn moment here where you don't realize how lucky you are to be able to save everything and to be able to save your game all the time. And pretty much anytime you want, regularly, multiple save files and all of that stuff. When this game came out, you were lucky to be given a password. Which, of course, it didn't actually save anything. There were very few games that did. You know, original Legend of Zelda actually had a battery and save files, like actual save files. But a lot of these games... Oh, man. No, I'll find other ones. I'm gonna blow through any in my life. A lot of these games that had passwords, like it didn't actually save anything, but it's a string of code that tells the console, or tells the game or the console or whatever what state to start the game in. So you can actually, and a lot of people have done, if you know how to interpret the password code, you can actually set it to start in any state you want. Because it's just like a hexadecimal code for, this many missiles, this much life, this position in the game, where to start Samus at. So, but even having that was such a powerful addition to games in general, because there were a lot of games like this where it would be really complex and extensive, and if you died, you had to start all the way over from the beginning. And if you had to quit, you really had to start all over from the beginning. So unless you wanted to leave your console running for 50 years, the next time you played, you were gonna have to start all over again. Yeah, if your mom made you turn it off, you would lose everything you did. Alright, I gotta find some missiles. And I don't remember off the top of my head. Okay, I went... Yep, see, I've already forgotten what I've done. I've already forgotten what I've already done.